Joining me now is Armel Castellan, our warning preparedness meteorologist with Environment Canada. And thank you very much, Armel, for joining us today. The temperatures, we are locked down in some nasty deep freezes across the country. What's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been the better part of a week in the very deep cold, essentially the first winter event of the year. So pretty late, all things considered. And now, the doors open for some of that Pacific moisture to make it into BC, and it will eventually make its way through most of Canada. And we'll start to see a lot of snow events as we are currently here on the South Coast. And it's not just the one, it might be two back to back. We've got another system on Thursday afternoon into Friday with high potential for freezing rain. So nothing like what the Ottawa-Montreal Valley sees, but certainly several hours of freezing rain potential in the coming couple days.
And for Vancouver, I know people like to make fun. They get nice, warm winters. Is this normal? They do get cold weather, but it seems like it's been extended this year for them.
Well, Vancouver, it's especially during an El Nino year, we had lesser likelihood of seeing snow right down to sea level, but we're taking a hiatus from that. We're getting the influence from continental in the north, and absolutely we're seeing a good snow event today. A winter storm warning for the eastern parts of the Fraser Valley, meaning up to 25 centimeters of snow, from Abbotsford through to Hope. So this is a proper big storm on the heels of some very treacherous cold. So yeah, a very strong winter signal over the last week or so.
And with the temperatures we're seeing across the country, Alberta, the prairies, they get cold, but these are record-breaking, some of the numbers we're seeing.
We actually have seen a lot of records being broken, from BC right through to even parts of Manitoba. So whenever we see a really strong push, when the polar vortex kind of releases a lobe of Arctic air south of the Arctic Circle, it makes for some very tricky conditions. And it has a lot to do with the antecedent conditions, because there was very little snow. We're still on the heels of the better part of 2 years of drought. So when you don't have snow, which obviously acts as an insulator, then you can get some of that cold deeper into the ground, freezing pipes and causing problems, which we have already seen over the last several days.
And what are some things that people should do to stay safe?
To stay safe, it's really putting the decision out there about whether travel is important enough to take to the roads, whether it's from the cold or the slippery, treacherous conditions out there. So, if you're non-essential, make a smart decision. Listen to the officials in your neighborhood and federally, of course. And then also have emergency kits, both at home for power outages and the length of time that you might be facing them in your home environment, but also in your vehicle. You want to be self-sustaining. If you do get stuck in a ditch and it's super cold out, you might run out of fuel. All those things combined make for a pretty big headache. So we urge everybody to really consider what they're facing out there, listen to their forecast on a daily level.
Okay, Armel, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Armel Castellan is the warning preparedness meteorologist for Environment Canada.